Starting. Cool. Right. So today I would like to make this session quite interactive, and it's called Photo Critique and Portfolio Review. So the way I want to do it is I don't want to personally go through everybody's profile and make a critique to it. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be choosing the people on the call and getting into their portfolio. And I will put the link to that person's portfolio so you can actually have a look at it live, not through the screen, because sometimes the resolution is not so great. And you can click on the link. And I will ask that person to comment on their shooting that they've done lately and what was their intention and when did they go, what were the challenges, and tell a little bit about your shoot. So I want to give you maybe two or 3 minutes to comment on what you were shooting. And then what I will do, I will ask another person to critique it, to say what they could see, what improvements they could see. I will also make my comments. And I think this will be a really good way for all of us to participate and to give feedback, because I'm not the only one who can give feedback. You're all great photographers, so I think it's a good way to interact. So I'm going to jump into it straight away. And so 1 second, just kind of put in here. As Paolo is top of my screen here on the, I'm gonna start with him. So 1 second, I'm just gonna share the link in the chat here for everybody, so you can quickly access it. Okay. Hold on, I'm in the wrong area. I have to go to public. Just make sure that you're in the public area, guys. Okay. Paolo. Okay, so Paolo has 3,180 assets. And I'm going to post the link here in the chat. There you go. So you can all just click that and have a look. I'm going to share my screen, so also people who are watching the recording can actually see what we're looking at. Great. I'm going to switch to here. Great. So, Paolo, just give us a little bit of a look.
Hello, everybody.
Hey. So tell us a little bit about what you've been shooting lately.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. It's an honor to be first. It's difficult to tell something about what I'm focusing on my photography, because I'm doing almost everything. And I used to teach photography, to teach aerial photography. So as you can see now from what Paul is showing, the latest is something more related to the changing environment, because it's part of the challenging. And here I have factory with solar panel. Because I'm in Switzerland now, I be able to concentrate on a lot of dams and hydroelectric power, which is in Switzerland. I think energy is coming mostly from dams and hydroelectric power. And of course, there's almost everything, because I just went through a few shots I did last month in Apulia in Italy, and there is not everything now, but I like trains, so I have a lot of shoot, and I'm going to upload next week something new, which is I followed the Bernina Express, is a very famous train in Switzerland, and I went to with the drone in a different location. It's very nice because the landscape is nice, and of course, train is something that I saw that people like, and it's been used and been sold through Amazing Aerial. So it's difficult really to pinpoint to something specific that I do, but as you can see now, this is from what you're showing is mostly the recent dams. Then I shoot it. Actually, one of the dams that you can see there not only is important for the hydroelectric power, but is famous for the opening scene of James Bond GoldenEye, when James Bond is dropping down from the dam. They say one of the best opening ever in the action movie. So that's and I made sure that I added to the keywords because that maybe sometimes there's an article talking about James Bond, and this could be an image that could be interest. And this is the same, what you're showing now is the hydroelectric power station from the same dam.
So what was your plan when you went out to go and shoot this? I mean, did you time the time of day? Why did you go and shoot the dam? I mean, you shot quite a few other things.
Yeah, time of day, of course, you try to shoot it in the best golden hour. It's not always possible because the travel distance. I do a lot of pre-planning going through Google Maps. And when I teach, I always say that this is one of the most important for aerial photography. The pre-planning, you can see a lot from Google Maps. So you can pre-planning, you can even see the spot where you can stand with your drone that is not obstructing anybody else that is in the area if there are tourists or people. And so in that way is very easy when you go there to already have everything ready to go and you know where to go with. I don't like to walk a lot, so I really be able to shoot something that I'm close to the car from when I fly the drone for many reasons, because I can really move from one place to another very quickly. So that's one suggestion that I have, is really do a lot of pre-planning through Google Maps and Street View. So in that way, you can even see what you can see from the ground, and then if you have time, inspect the location before you fly. That's what I do. I'm flying for almost 20 years now, so I'm almost ready to avoid the obstacles, but I have a kind of couple very close encounters with cables. I never lost any drone except a couple of propellers. But so that's where I'm saying pro planning, and that's what I do a lot. And just to finish, then I'd like you to tell something if you want, Paul. And I do a lot of other photography, and now I'm really doing a lot of bird photography. I'm teaching almost courses on bird photography and on moon photography in the moon, which is one of the couple of subject that is almost impossible to shoot with a phone. That's why I like it, being a traditional photographer, and now I'm after something, because landscape now is, you can do almost everything with the iPhone, on even power plants, or some of the ground images of that I do now after the shooting, flying the drone, are with the phone, because you can get a lot of good quality. But when you start photographing the birds and the moon, you need different equipment.
Okay, thanks, Paolo. In this critique, what we're trying to do is to really focus on the my changing environment. So really to kind of stick to this subject, and the specific shoots that you did around the my changing environment challenge. So just kind of to clarify that we kind of stay on
Okay,
that.
so
So
going
I'm
back
gonna,
with the dams that I have opportunity to see in Switzerland, that is part of the changing environment, and
I'm gonna ask somebody now. I'm gonna ask Colas so I'm gonna go through some photos that Paolo shot, and you just tell me some of your. Hold on, am I still sharing my screen? Yeah. So let me just kind of come up with a few photos here. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna kind of have a look at these, and you can just tell me a little bit your impression that you have around what you see.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the power plant.
No, I'm asking Colas now to do a critique of these. So basically, I'm asking you to give your story about how you went to go and shoot this and why you went to shoot it, and then I'm going to ask another photographer to critique like the photography, what he likes and what he doesn't like. So Colas,
Okay, so this is
Paolo, it's Colas is going to critique you now.
okay, so do you want to know about this one? So this is a power plant related to
Paolo,
the
Paolo,
yes.
Now it's Colas who's going to critique you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks.
Nice. Can you go back to the picture, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. I like the fact that it's is it a river on the right? I think it's a river on the right. So I like the composition. I think the fact that you have the river with a road which is almost like on like almost falling I guess like on the side of the mountain. I like that. Just in terms of the angle, I think I had to look twice when I first saw the picture because the angle was weird, and I was wondering if both in terms of the angle and link to the composition, if you have other pictures of this one, but like maybe either top down fully or maybe more on the side, because it looks, I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like it was shot and turned around a bit, and I was wondering if the angle was different compared to when it was shot. And also in terms of the composition, you can see some cables going to the left, but you don't really know where they're going. And I think it would be nice to also see more of the river, if it is a river, on the side.
Yeah,
and
maybe I agree with
the closer one otherwise.
So also, yeah. So also, yeah, I agree with you. So this river is kind of important, and it's kind of cut, and you also got like this little bit of the road here as well. So it would be good to kind of compose it with more, like either more of the river or more of the road, as you said. I'm going to go to some other photos here. Okay.
I like this one. I like it looks like it's fully top down. So it's well framed. Like you can see almost everything. I don't know if you have a similar angle on the right, which is cut off. If that's the case, it would be nice to have it. But I like this one as well. Maybe just we're missing part of the tower, which is too bad. But I like it because it really you could really see the road and the size of it with the car, of the things with the car. It gives a sense of scale, which I think is really nice. But just the fact that it's cut as well on the side is too bad. But otherwise, I think I like it.
Okay. Yeah, Paolo, it's always good to kind of put either they in your frame or out your frame, and here it's cut here as well. So it's I mean, this shot is also good. What do you think about the light here, Colas?
Yeah, it's maybe a bit dark, but I guess you can. I don't see shadow. Yeah, so I see a very short shadow. So I guess it was maybe in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's the kind of the middle of the day.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's maybe a bit dark, and like obviously it would be always better at sunrise or sunset, right? But yeah.
One thing, this is a partial set. There is another set that I took 1 month earlier with a different point of view. So this is a limited. I just allowed new ones because of the challenge, but about a couple of months ago, there are more shots of the same area.
Nice.
With more view of the river.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's the same for this one. Like it would be nice to see more of the river, but also you've got different angles. But maybe lower and closer to the bridge where you see more of the river would be nice. And to see the full dam as well. I like the fact that you see cars. I would tend to remove the one at the bottom right, but the ones which are on the dam, I think, same, it gives a sense of the size of the thing, right? Which is massive. So I like that. But maybe seeing like a more of the river and after the dam as well would be nice.
Okay, this one here.
Oh, that's a great one. I like it. The light is amazing there. Is it an hospital? Yeah.
This is the hospital. This is a very new. I didn't know about it, but I read on the paper when I was there. They were opening that day the new hospital in the area, in that area which is really needed a hospital. And this is very new. It's amazing because there are olive tree all around the area. They preserve the nature. And it's a unique place, and I was lucky enough to be there at the same time when they opened the hospital. So it's in Puglia near Brindisi, is in the town is Monopoli.
Okay, it's a great picture, and you can tell it's new as well, which helps, I guess, for like this kind of challenge as well. I was just wondering about the sky, like maybe if you have a different one, maybe a bit lower, where you see the sky as well. It maybe just a preference to for what is in the frame, but it also helps to give like perspective of where it is. But no, I like it. It's yeah, I really like it.
Great, thanks guys for that. So I want to just move on to somebody else.
Thank you.
Thanks Paolo, and thanks Colas. So I'm going to Abhijit, I'm going to put his photos. 1 second. And second. There you go. Okay, so Abhijit has 133 photos. Okay, so Abhijit, do you want to comment a little bit on the photos that you were shooting lately? Okay.
Yeah, hi, Paul.
Hi.
Sure. So to be honest, due to I'm stuck in the Middle East right now, I was not able to shoot recently because there are the drone restrictions, as you all are aware. But there are some shots which I have uploaded, which I shoot lately. I mean, lately as in some few years before with my previous drones. So currently I'm using the Mavic 4 Pro, which I used for my Iceland shoot. But the rest of the pictures which you are able to see, those are shot with some older drones.
Can you explain what you shot here and your intention?
Yeah. Sure. So this is a very famous dam in Pune, in India. So in the season of monsoon, the dam gets overflow, and all the water is going through the dam, and people are very eager to see the flow of the water because they wanted to see the power of that water. So what I was trying is to take the image of the dam, but along with that, I wanted to include some of the surroundings so that I can showcase the landscape, the beautiful landscape which it has, along with the infrastructure.
Great. Cool. Let's have a look at some others that you have here. Okay, you took some here also of the. Okay.
Windmills.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. Let me ask somebody here. Stefan, do you want to do a critique? Oh, sorry. Let me just. Do you want me to share the link to his portfolio? 1 second. Stefan, are you there?
You mean me? Yes. Wait.
Stefan, yeah, Stefan Paul.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. A critique to what? Exactly.
Let's just say this photo here, for example.
Okay. Maybe I open it up myself to see it
Yeah.
a bit bigger.
I put the link in the.
Okay. Zoom in a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I like the shot. Actually, it's and I think also composition wise, it's nice. Maybe it would be great to see that one road on the lower side when it hits the end. I don't know if there's a curve or a turn or something, but I have the feeling I would love to follow that road. But also on the other side, because it's cut off, it's more of a compression, so you're feeling more close to this whole scene. I think the light could be more beautiful, but that's how it sometimes is, you know. You cannot always choose the light, but yeah, from the composition side, I like it. Maybe I would compare it also with some other pictures of this, if I can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think, to be honest, if I compare it with the other pictures from the series, I just see 3 at the moment. I think that's my favorite. And yeah, I only miss maybe like something on like a top down. But for me, the picture is nice. Just the only thing is the light, but that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah.
Right. I would make a comment, Abhijit, about maybe the horizon a little bit, because I think there's like some storms over there, and it would be maybe nice to get maybe a little bit more of the sky and also a little bit more of that storm there. But yeah, let's have a look at some other pics that you took. I mean, here's some. Okay, what do you think about this one? Stefan.
Yeah, just give me another second to see it bigger on my own screen. What's this? Yeah, okay. So, yeah. I think it's nice, but I don't like, if I would have, let's say it like this, if I would have shot the image, I would have straightened the lines so that are not, so I get rid of the tilting lines. I don't like that this windmill is tilted. I would have made it straight. That's one thing. And I also think I would have pushed up the exposure a little bit more, would have brought in a bit more contrast. But yeah, that are my main 2 things to say about that image.
Yeah, I agree as well. So Abhijit, as you can see,
Yeah.
or the line of the turbine is kind of tilted, and also the other ones on the other side of the image, they're also tilted like that. So in Lightroom, you have the correction where you can make the lines straight.
Understood. Yeah.
Great. Stefan, thanks a lot. And Abhijit, thanks a lot for that. I know that you're in Emirates and you don't always have enough opportunities, but try to check around your environments and see if you can find some more, I mean, things that change.
Just before that. So I have another shot. If you go to my profile, please.
Okay.
If you scroll down a little bit.
This one, that one's crazy.
Yeah.
That one's
So that one I shot in Iceland.
Very nice. Cool.
And then there is the some of the shots from the UAE.
Yeah, I saw those. It's great, great. Cool. Yeah, you got some great shots here. You've been traveling a bit. Thanks a lot. I'm going to move on to actually to Stefan's portfolio. Let me just kind of bring up Stefan.
Sure. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks. Stefan has 1,300 photos. I'm going to share the link here in the chat, so you can also click on it if you need to, if you want to see a higher quality. So Stefan, I think you've done quite a bit of shooting also for this challenge. I want you to kind of give me a little bit of your intention also, and how you prepared it, and what was it really important for you during these shoots. So I'm just going to kind of go through a little bit of all your photos here.
Okay, should I start off with the intention or with
Yeah,
okay,
intention.
intention of particular photos or at all?
Yeah, like for this challenge.
For the challenge, okay. For the challenge, I try to get different things. So I'm living close to Frankfurt, so I have plenty of data centers around me, but I do not just want to catch data centers. And for the challenge, I also, maybe if you like, you can go down to this test track of the highway, which I have close by since years, but I never went there because I didn't took the chance, or it was not interesting for me at all. But with the challenge, I was like, oh, okay, I have this test track on the highway close to my place, so why don't I go there? It was directly after the kickoff. And yeah, so with the challenge, I already, when I got to amazing areas, I realized, okay, it's makes sense not just to shoot castles and beautiful landscapes instead of going out shooting infrastructure, highways, other stuff. And yeah, with the challenge, that was my first step to go on that motorway. Unfortunately, there's a construction site right now. Had been years to go there without, but yeah, because the topic is changed, maybe this construction site also fits. Yeah, and I mainly try to get out on different lights. I love the golden hour, but I also think it's nice if you go in the afternoon, so you get a more clean light, because sometimes people are looking for cleaner light instead of like the beautiful golden hour shot. So I think it's also good to go to some spots a few times, maybe one time in the evening and maybe one time at midday or something. That's what I've done with this power station thing. You see here now with the golden hour or with after sunset light, and I went there on the next day at midday to get like clear colors and yeah, clean shots at regular light, which are sometimes easier for the people to edit or to use in their stuff. Yes.
Cool. Yeah, and also tell us a little bit about your usage of the wide angle, middle angle, and zoom. So how are you combining that?
Okay, I love it to have three lenses. It's my biggest dream come true, to be honest. I already had the Mavic 3 Pro Cine, which was my first camera with three lenses, and now I use the Mavic 4 Pro Creator. And it's incredible to have all these possibilities to get from a distance to different shots. And what I really love is doing like panoramas. I like doing panoramas with the 6x tele lens, like getting 20,000 pixel on one side images or 18,000. And I love the compression. I think the biggest thing with the 70 and the 6x the 166 lens is that the background moves closer to your subject. So the compression, I really love the compression of things that you see in the background, things coming close. That, for example, if you have the skyline in the background, the skyline is moving close to that image, so it really feels compressed. I think that's, and also if while filming, I love the parallax effect happening with these lenses, especially with the 166, that everything is like you get these nice movements and stuff. So yeah, it's really awesome having this.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some of your videos whether you maybe have that parallax effect. Yeah, maybe like this one here.
Yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Cool. Great, Stefan. Walters, do you want to critique Stefan's work? You can unmute yourself. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Well, to be fair, there's not much to critique, at least in the beginning. We can choose one picture. I can try.
Okay, let me just try to choose one. Okay, these are videos. And let's have this one here.
Well, the composition seemed, well, maybe if I would shoot precisely this shot myself, I would back up a little bit so the first tower is fully visible, but otherwise the light seems good, the composition nice, quite nice depth. Yeah, basically I can say this is quite a good shot.
Yeah, I also noted that with the zoom lens, the 168 lens, the light is also, and the grain is also different when you shoot. I'm sure this is like 168, and it has a little bit different light as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the problem that all three lenses differ in colors and contrast, and it's really hard to match these three cameras. Also with photos and the video, it's even worse. So they are not equal. I will try to make up profile.
The third one had same problem.
Just let me have a look at this one. So this one, Walters. Oops. No, sorry, this one.
The previous one. I quite like the angle here. Once again, maybe I would shoot from a little bit, well, but then again, it seems close to like 120, so you probably cannot fly much higher. But maybe I would fly a little bit from the further away so you can see like a little bit better all the details and all the shadows. On the bottom, you can see that the shadow is kind of cut maybe a bit. But otherwise, I quite like that there's a bit of an angle to the station itself, so it kind of gives a little bit more interesting details to the shot. Yeah, of course, it is like shot in, I would say probably maybe a bit after middle of the day, but for this style, I think it's absolutely fine. Yeah. And you know, like the cropping stuff is just personal preference. Like you can shoot like 10 different shots. One can be like cropped a bit closer. The other one is fine as it is. This one, well, I know that like close-ups are sometimes cool to shoot and everything, but maybe I'm not the biggest fan. It seems a bit clustered, but that's just for me. Like this, again, is quite nice if you want to illustrate some kind of power station or something like that. It's perfect for that, yeah. Just for me and myself and like my style, that's a bit too clustered. But then again, yeah, as a shot, it's nice. I quite like, I do however like the one which is on the top line, the third shot from the left. That's super nice. A huge fan of geometric, yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, that's super nice. I'm quite a fan of like geometric shots and like all of those lines and stuff.
Yeah, what I like, what Stefan's done here, he kind of came to one location and he's really getting the most out of it. You know, he kind of
yeah, exactly. Huge variety of shots from every angle.
And I think, yeah, I think this kind of creates a real diversity and also a choice from different angles for clients. So I think that's cool.
Got to agree with that. I did see on his profile a bit lower, there were some cool, super cool shots as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always tempting, of course, to go with the golden hour, but as Stefan said as well, sometimes clients, they just want those kind of clean. I mean, here, okay, here this is the same place. Yeah, shot at the golden hour. I mean, it's more cinematic and and more dramatic, which is great. But these definitely do sell. I mean,
I can't see this.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna. So Walters, thanks a lot, and Stefan also. I'm going to choose somebody else. Michael, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I know you didn't call me Paul, but if you could just quickly go back to Stefan's photos.
Sure.
Could you go back to his photos at the very top, the data center?
Yeah, here.
The top-down view, second row to the third.
This one here.
That one, yeah. Being in the US, we don't have data centers like this. And if you have to say a data center is beautiful with the colors popping, that's a good chance there, Stefan. I love that. And it just magnifies all the different colors. Ours are just, if they're white, they're really dirty here. So it's just nice to see the differences between out, in Europe and whatnot compared to what's here. I've shot some that are nice, but this is a great shot here. So I just wanted to give you kudos. Good comment on that.
Yeah.
Thank you. To be honest, that's the only data center in the area I know so far, which does have these fancy things on the roof. The others are more common industrial style.
You found a good,
Colorful either anywhere.
yeah.
I just have to add, I want to follow Paolo with I'm preparing my shoots also on Google Maps. So I'm traveling so much on Google Maps, looking for location, looking for places to take off and angles and stuff. I think that's an important thing to add also for everybody else. So I'm a Google Maps lover since years. Also, when I was shooting landscapes and castles and all that stuff, I always used Google Maps to check out where I want to go and what could be good places for takeoff.
Nice,
Great.
yeah, nicely done.
Thanks.
Eric, you had a comment?
Yeah, I was just wondering if anybody uses Google Earth. I use Google Maps and Google Earth. That one really helps sometimes where it's a different angle or elevation you can't see on Google Maps.
Good addition.
Have you guys been using that open grid map that I gave you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Great. Okay. Let's go to Michael's portfolio 1 second. So let me just here. Yeah, so Michael has 259. Michael, I think you can do better. You need to grow your portfolio more.
It's getting up there. I just recently been doing a lot of ads.
Okay, great. So yeah, let's just have a quick look at this. This is nice, nearly like a heart shape. Okay, so
Yeah.
just tell your intention and how you plan this.
Yeah, so you were asking about the maps that you shared with everybody. I used that and also using ChatGPT just to put a lot of information in as much as possible, environmental changes. So I actually was out of state last week and put a long search into ChatGPT and was able to pull up all these environmental changing locations. A couple substations, as a lot of solar. So I've shot solar for years for a couple clients, and it's benefited. So I'm able to load up my portfolio with a lot of solar from all the years that I've shot. So some of the recent stuff, those are recent. The solar panels on the ground, the solar farms, the energy. If you go back up, it's called Cricket Energy Power Plant. Right there, the top-down view on the that row on the far right. Yeah, that row. So just interesting story. I was in Connecticut on the East Coast and driving out there, it started pouring with rain. Had to wait it out about 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden the rain stopped, the sky's open, there was a rainbow behind, so I think I have one or two with a rainbow. If you change it to the plant, these are, yeah, there you go, there's a rainbow in the background. So it actually turned out pretty good to wait around and capture those. Those were fun to shoot. There's some emission type of gas coming out of those two tanks. So as I brought my the Mavic 4 Pro close to it, it was interesting because on the display it started fogging up a little bit. So The beauty of the Pro is the zoom. So backed up a little bit and then zoomed in, and it worked great. It gives that perception that you're close, and I didn't have to be too close. Like I said, when I first got close, it fogged up. That's never happened to me before, so that was a different experience. But those were a lot of fun to shoot. And then the substation right there, as you're going past Paul on the right side, that was right across the street from, I think it's controlling this energy. It must be controlling this energy plant. So it was a nice treat or a nice perk to be able to get the plant, get the substation, and then right up the way a little bit was also the solar farm laying on the grass. So it was 3 different locations to get a good amount of footage and to one place. So I'm glad it ultimately stopped raining to where I was able to get it.
But did you manage to shoot all 3 combined, like to get those 3 locations in one shot?
Yeah,
like that?
That's a good question. I mean, there might be maybe from a distance, but the plant was a little bit further away on one side of the road, whereas the substation then was on the other side, and then up the ways was the solar on the ground. And somebody had asked about Google Earth. I think I used Google Earth to kind of track to see what else was in the area. Unfortunately, probably couldn't get all 3 all in one shot. Would have been great to do so, but I think they were just too spread out to be able to do that.
I'm looking at your portfolio, and I can see, okay, for example, this location that you shot, you kind of got quite a few shots.
Yeah.
And you kind of, like, as I said with Stefan, he really shot a lot of different angles from this one place and got the most out of it. And here I have the feeling that you've done it. But then I do see other locations where, I don't know, let me look at this one here. Like this one here, it seems as if you kind of maybe only have like 3 or 4 shots of this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Could be a couple things. One, I haven't uploaded everything as of yet. I have them still sitting, waiting to upload. I've wanted to get the very latest. I shot those probably a couple of months ago. And then the other thing is, I think Stephanie even mentioned, like, good reason to go back to another place. Luckily, this water waste facility is very close to my house. So it's an opportunity to go back, hear the critiques, go back and take advantage of like getting different angles. But I think some of the angles that I have, or different angles that I have, are still waiting to be uploaded, or I haven't submitted them to be uploaded as of yet. Yeah.
Okay. Because the way it kind of works, where you kind of upload a set, and then you have like different angles of this one set. So when buyers are coming, they're not like if you upload them at different times, then they won't kind of be together. But it's kind of also good to think, okay, well, this is the set of photos that's telling the story. Let me upload. Then the clients will have multiple
great
choice angles.
So that's a great point. Honestly, I thought it would be the opposite. If I was uploading too much of that set at one time, that they could either be rejected potentially, or just not get uploaded. But that take is definitely a different way of how I've thought about it. Is I've kind of staggered it out, but you're right. Like if somebody's looking and they want additional photos, mine are sitting waiting to be uploaded, and because I haven't uploaded them all together. So that's a good tip on doing them all together.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that if you upload all in one go, you might think, okay, maybe the curators are going to think they're similar, and they might reject some. But as you see, I mean, what Stefan did, he really shot a real diversity. So there shouldn't be really a problem around that. The shot I really like.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I've actually noticed that with Hugo's as well, is that he has put all of his in the set all together at once. So just kind of a different mindset. I didn't think from the perspective of the buyer rejecting, but I thought more of an amazing aerial rejecting if I had put too many of them up at once. But you saying no, like put them all up, all of the ones that you have in the set all at once, I'll change that thought process and start putting them all up. Yeah,
that'd be great, because when I look at this photo here, like, okay, I want to see all the different angles from this photo, and there's only one, so it kind of
right.
there's some here.
Yeah, definitely point taken. I'll start doing them as a collective.
Great. Yeah,
moving
this shot
forward.
is great. I love the shot here. It's
Thank
very very emotional, and like all the lights behind. It's really cool.
Right. But again, I only have one or two, so I get it. But these are definitely tips to take moving forward for sure.
Yeah.
To move
And also,
forward.
I can see this one looks like a little bit like a shape of a heart. So I don't know if you got a top down of that. That could look really cool as well.
I think I actually do, but again, I haven't put it up. But I will get that up. I have a top down of it. Yeah.
Right. Cool, Michael. I'm just gonna move on to somebody else, and then because time is going by, and I want to try to get as many people critiqued here. Let's have a look at. 1 second. I'm trying to check anybody here. Okay, I'm gonna Nilaya. I'm gonna check Nilaya's portfolio. I told you last time that she really has a lot, but let me see what she's uploaded to Amazing Aerial, because I know that she's got a big portfolio elsewhere. Nilaya. I got 425, so you're building a portfolio. It's great. Okay, great. So Nilaya, just tell us a little bit about your intentions and how you went about shooting this, and we'll get somebody to do a little bit of a critique.
Firstly, I was always shooting for stock, a normal stock, and I switched to Amazing Aerials because I really thought, on normal stock you earn actually so less when you sell a picture, and on Amazing Aerial it's much better, and also the community. But it's besides. About my portfolio, how what my intention is to catch that's my main intention in the photography, to catch the beauty in everything. So it means also that I try to catch a certain beauty in even ugly cold shots, and that's actually my main thing. Maybe it's not so commercial. I'm aware of that. Maybe you should, also with dark skies and stuff. But somehow I always have to stand behind it also, what I'm doing. So I prefer to have lots of blue skies, as you see. And also in this building, when Paul, you scroll now along, it's so beautiful to have these blue colors, reflected in the water and on the building and stuff. That's for me, I think it's also attractive for buyers, or to present something or whatever, or to showcase or whatever. Somehow I like it, and it's not said that I never do it, like this turbine, what you show. It was a cloudy sky, it's not always, but most of the cases I do that. And I tried for the challenge to upload as much as possible. This one is really something, because it's if you can read, it's a view from circular floating solar panels. So they move also in the water with the sun, and that's it becomes a park from 30 round circles, but they try now. This is really a tryout from first 3 ones.
Oh, great.
So it's a very new innovation, actually.
Great.
And the ones, for example, from Utrecht, I wanted to It's more above. It's more above. It's quite in the beginning.
In the beginning?
Yeah. No, not really in the beginning, but
Uh-huh.
a little bit. Yeah, here.
Utrecht, yeah.
So all these shots I took also because you really see the changing environment there. It's a very old church, and then you see in the background this modern high buildings, and somehow, yeah, I like the idea actually.
Do you have the Mavic 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
because it would have been kind of cool to kind of really go a little bit kind of backwards and then zoom into the church more, and then you have like
Yeah,
towers of the church
yeah.
and you have the towers of the new buildings behind. That could also be nice.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. This was still taken with the Mavic 3, so
Uh-huh.
I didn't have a zoom. So yeah, but yeah, now I'm trying to do that. Yeah, sure.
Let me get somebody here to critique. 1 second. Hey, Marianne. We get two ladies from the Netherlands. Marianne, can you hear me, Marianne? You want to critique?
Hi, Marianne.
Marianne, can you hear me? Schottenbauer? There you
Yes.
go. Okay, great. I put the link to the portfolio in the chat. So if you want to click on that, and then you can give your critique a little bit about maybe the general portfolio that Nilaya has uploaded.
Where did you put the link?
It's in the chat.
I don't see the chat here.
Okay. There's a little icon, the like icon below.
Oh,
with
here.
that window, yeah. So yeah, it's the last link that I posted. Okay.
I don't see my pictures.
No, you're going to critique Nilaya's.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was away.
Sorry. I mean, so basically the idea is that one other person critiques one other photographer.
Okay. Yeah, so I didn't listen. So you better ask somebody else, I think.
Okay, great.
Yeah?
Yeah, no problem. Let me ask somebody else. Matthew, Eddie, you want to critique?
Yeah.
Great.
1 sec. I think one interesting thing about push shots is that typically, most people shoot for the golden hour, but she seemed to be very successful shooting in daylight, which I think is pretty spectacular. Like a lot of good colors. When looking at her portfolio, I did think, yeah, the windmill shots are nice. I like the dynamic lines where you have the angles. That makes it more interesting than having the straight lines. When we're looking at some of the other photographers, sometimes you can having a contrast with the dynamic lines and having some shots where you have like static, horizontal lines or vertical lines can give, people who are looking at media, different options depending on what kind of story they want to tell. So having those different shots is great. I think the one on having the close-ups, the church ones, I find it gets a little bit buried in the church itself gets a little bit buried in the city. It doesn't stand out as much. If you're trying to focus on the church, this looks more like just like an overall city shot. So it may be hard to tell what you're looking at unless somebody's buying. I try to think of like, okay, what would this shot be used for? So this would be used for if you have a photo of one city, like I'm not sure what city this is, but like if you're looking for a shot, like kind of just an overview shot of the city, this would be it. But if you wanted to tell more of the story of that church, then maybe
Yeah,
something.
Holland has two actually important cities, and this is Amsterdam and Utrecht. That's why I shot from Utrecht, also because Amsterdam is not allowed to fly there. So Utrecht.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually the most important, and the church is very, very known worldwide. Actually, it's a very, very old medieval church, which is, yeah, could have been more prominent in the picture. I totally agree, but in that time I didn't have a so
Oh
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sometimes they're restricted by
But
options and
yeah,
lighting.
otherwise what I would have done with this the former one. Former one. Otherwise, what I would have done, I would have zoomed in, and the church on the right side, and then the buildings are also more prominent because I wanted to catch that actually, the very old and the very new.
Oh, the contrast, yeah.
Which is going on in Utrecht. But yeah, I totally agree. It could be more in the subject, but I didn't have a zoom lens yet.
Yep.
So okay.
So
Thanks, Matthew.
Nilay, I would also kind of comment on this, is that like the tint is a little bit off as well here in terms of color balance. So you could also have a look at that. I mean, I think in general, I think your shots are great, and quite like an overview of places, and the light is always very, I mean, standard. Your portfolio is quite a standard in terms of lighting. There's very little, if none, of the golden hour, which is also fine.
Yes.
Which I find which is fine. It just depends. And yeah, also again here a little bit like the color balance is also a little bit off. I think there's maybe a little bit too much in cyan here, I think. But anyway, great.
Sorry, you said it is?
The cyan, a little bit too much, a little bit
cyan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was quite difficult light actually. It was the light was not easy to handle. Let's say that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Nilay, so I'm going to Ehud. Hi, Ehud, how are you doing? It's good to see you. It's been a long time I haven't seen you. Let's have a look at Ehud's shots, because he's also done some great work. Nilay, thanks a lot. And let's have a look. So then we're going to just do another two photographers. So wow, look, Ehud, he's got 3,300. I mean, he's been with Amazing Aerial for quite a while now, so he's had the time to build, but I think also lately he's also uploaded quite a lot. Ehud, do you want to just tell us a little bit about your intentions also during this changing environment challenge, and what your intentions were and how you went about it?
So hi everybody. Hi, hello.
Hey.
I'm actually joined Amazing Aerial like 2-3 years ago. I have no idea anymore. In the beginning, I was really focusing on landscape, cityscape, sunset, sunrise, great locations. I traveled actually the last 10 years all around the world with my drone. And I get actually inspired by Hugo, like the end of June. From that point, I have holiday for a month. So actually, I'm traveled all around the Netherlands, focusing on changing environment, solar panels, data centers, solar parks, whatever. Just basic things. It's not like the amazing sunset images or sunrise images, but I prefer with my Zoom drone to, for example, like this, like create great compositions. I really like to drive in the Netherlands. So I come back from a place in North Holland to a data center. I went to Belgium last week. I really like it so far. I think my portfolio is increasing a lot. My sales increase a lot. Yeah, so that's it, Paul.
Great. Yeah, I'm happy that you feel excited, because I think it is also there's a lot that we haven't really seen, and now we're kind of focusing on this change of environments, and I think it's also very exciting to portray that.
And for me, it's like also a new kind of topic, you know. Here you see here like the amazing shots. Yeah, this like a e-bike storage or whatever. I found it with my drone, but I'm going to Japan in November for the autumn, so that's completely different, you know. But I like the electric buses here. Yeah, it's like new also for me, but I really like it so far. I can create completely different compositions. But Nilaya, your location in Andijk, it's really nice with the floating solar park. It's really cool. So now I'm going again.
I thought so already. I thought, okay, somebody will pick it up and
yeah, me.
But it's okay. I like it.
Really great location.
You make other kinds of you have your own vision on it, so it's nice also to see the differences.
Yeah, but also like Dippo, like the farmers I saw they sell as well. This like data centers. I get inspired by Hugo. He's a big guy in this, so yeah, it's for me a new world as well. Also the map with all locations which you shared. It's I really like it, and it takes a lot of time. I think I added the last couple of months more than 2,000 images, but yeah, I think in the end it pays off.
Yeah. But what I wanted to say as well with your light is always really good.
I don't like cloudy days. I hate it. I'm not shooting.
But this is nice, even though you have some clouds there. Also, what I wanted to mention is that you're also trying to create beauty in all of this, you know. So I think it's also really important that, of course, you can get this, so the wide angle of it, so to understand the situation. But I think as we're artists and we have an eye for composition and patterns and lines, I think we should really also try to portray. Also, you know, I mean, okay, this is great. Yeah, to also kind of shoot at different angles as well. So not necessarily only.
If you go up, Paul, if you go up, one moment, sorry. If you go all the way up, more up to the, I went to, this one on the right side, the top down.
Yeah.
Of the, let's see, no, I think one or two to the right. That one. Yeah, this is a really nice image in my opinion. It showcased the cargo storage with all containers. There's a guy working on the truck, and you see down, you see all the trucks waiting for the cargo. You see the numbers. It's a great shadow. This was one of my favorite images from Monday in Belgium.
Great. Yeah, it's perfect, and also the colors of the containers as well. You know, they're kind of also colorful, like Stefan's data center, like playing with colors. It looks as if like
I really like it.
The people who thought of building these, they also had in mind, like, oh, enough people take pictures, we want it to look nice. So yeah, that's great, and you've done a great job, Evert.
But what I say, I really like it, and there are so many nice locations in the Netherlands now because it's too dry, and I think we haven't rained for the last 8 weeks, so I have multiple locations. But yeah, I have to drive like 5 hours to the south, but maybe I will do it on Saturday. But yeah, it's fun to shoot, and I'm also editing now because I have way more. So I really like it, and it's not about the tulip shots and whatever, but I think this is daily life, and I completely get inspired by Hugo Kirk. So yeah, thanks to him.
I mean, he's opened us our eyes to this, which is really amazing. Michael, just now I was telling you, like trying to combine the different locations. So here, in the sense, you got I'm not sure if these like these greenhouses, and then you got this. So you actually got 3 subject matters here, or 4 subject matters, 5 subject matters. You got the foreground, you got the solar panels. I don't know if it's a data center. Then you have the wind turbines, and you have the fields. So these kind of photos are really exciting because it shows multiple layers.
Yeah, and what I also always prefer to put the leading line in the image. Yeah? So the leading line of the greenhouse is leading towards the data center. So yeah, it's good for your eye. I try high angle, low angle. So yeah, but also I've like more than 10 years experience in professional landscape photography. So I think that helps a lot as well.
Yeah, I think that's something that the eye can definitely be trained in getting these different perspectives, and especially with the zoom lenses and flying I mean, we have like a 3D possibility. So you can go up and down and sideways, and you really compose because I mean, I would think it was actually Michael who posted one of the photos within the WhatsApp group. So for like a photo like this could be completely off if you went too much to the right, and then the angles would be completely off. So it's really important to get those straight angles and the leading lines, and so kind of getting the horizontal and the vertical lines aligned for
what I also use a lot in my editing is the rule of thirds. You can switch off your grid. It's always on, also on my drone, on my remote control. It helps a lot. So maybe I think everybody use it, but I don't know, but it helps a lot.
Okay, yeah, and this shot is also great. So kind of making the diagonal through the photo, and also getting some more subjects here on the side. So yeah, it would well done. You should be going around the world shooting all these data centers.
Yeah, this is also one of the things. It's Tata Steel. It's like the big news. Tata, the factory. I live like 20 minutes from there. So I live on the west coast of the Netherlands. So yeah, it's like a short drive for me, but it's like big news every day. So I think if you have the time, definitely go shoot there. If you go one to the right, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one, for example, you see people live actually here, like in this row of houses, people live there. Behind them, there's like a big stinky factory. So it's crazy. It's everyday news. So I think this should be a great news image for whatever. So that's why I went there. And also what I do a lot is I went to our national agency. It calls ANP. For the Dutch is ANP. And I also look what they shoot. So yeah, it's for me also inspiration. So yeah.
We'll be signing with ANP and the Belgium press agency as well. So we're in the middle of building our API between that agency as well. Great, Ewout. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Paul. I really like it, and I keep uploading now day by day. And in the upcoming months, I'm extremely busy with my other work as well. But when I have time, I absolutely go shooting because I see my sales increasing a lot. So thank you so much.
Cool.
Thanks.
Great stuff. I'm going to choose one last person. Let me just check here.
Hi, Ave.
1 second. Just 1 second. I think, let me just check here. Okay, so Jonathan Siemens, I'm going to have a look at your portfolio. Okay, great.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. So
Can you hear me?
I'm just looking. Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool.
Okay, so
just for information, the last 4 pictures that are uploaded are not for this competition. had old pictures and
Okay.
I just uploaded them again because last time it didn't work. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So, okay, I'm just trying to find some which are related here to. This is like Berlin. I recognize.
Yeah. Right.
I used to live there, so I took also quite a few photos like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see some solar panels. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
So it doesn't. I don't think you've been out shooting much related to the challenge then here, right?
I started with the solar panels on that hill, and there are still some pictures from my last shots in the pipeline. I
Okay.
hope they will be accepted today or tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but for this challenge, I took these photos and the photos from Berlin.
Okay.
I think here's just it's a place where me and my wife like to go, and there was no much planning. We just went there to sunset. But in case of the challenge, I thought it would be a great place to take some pictures for this challenge. And I don't have a zoom lens. I really would like to have one, but I don't have that money for that. But on this picture, you can see when you zoom in.
Alexanderplatz.
Alexanderplatz, right. And I think it's maybe 10 kilometers through the air. And this hill isn't in Berlin, but you can see this TV tower very far away.
Yeah.
And I think I could shoot a lot of cool videos with zoom and parallax effect. The story of this hill is that this is an old hill with debris from Second World War. Not especially, but also from Second World War. But they closed it, I think, 10 or 20 years ago, and grew grass on it. And today you can go there and enjoy the view. Yeah. So,
just looking at the lights a bit. Yeah, I mean, for example, this for me is a little bit kind of darkish.
Yeah.
And I also think that I think there's would be some great opportunities here to use a zoom lens and to get
very great
in there and play around as also like photos and video and that could be really great. Here the again it's a little bit dark here, but I mean the composition is better. I can see definitely you have a what do you have, like a Mini 3 or Mini 4 or?
No, it's Mavic 2 Pro.
Mavic 2 Pro. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think the not so good thing here is the solar panels are on the dark side of the hill. Just when the sun is setting, they are in the shadow of the hill. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I took some panoramas. I didn't
bring out the shadows a little bit from here and then here, for example, the composition with the trees here as well. They kind of also quite dark but I think just in terms of editing, it'd be good just to edit a little bit more effort in terms of getting the light right, because I think the right. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at some others here. Okay.
I mean, these weren't for the challenge, but yeah.
This is nice. I think I remember seeing this one. It's cool photo.
Yeah, that's me, but it's in 2009. It's from my hard drive. I uploaded everything, so I found it looks cool, and yeah.
Right. Cool, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we have another 25 days, so go around Berlin and try to find some cool stuff.
Yeah. The map, the website you sent in the group, I watched it out, and around Berlin there's so many I can shoot. A lot of power plants and solar plants and everything. I'm already planning where I want to go the next 1 or 2 weeks, and there will be a lot more pictures on my portfolio, and especially for this challenge.
Great.
It's a very good tip. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So as you see, in Nilaya, she chooses mostly like during the day with a brighter light. So you can make a combination of like more evening and more,
Yeah.
more during the day.
I think I will try again, as it would wrote maybe in daylight when the solar panels are in direct sunlight.
Okay, cool. And yeah, I mean, I think the Mavic 3 Pro has two lenses on it. So I mean, if you don't want to get the Mavic 4, which is definitely more expensive,
Yeah.
you can go look at upgrading your drone. I think the better lenses that you have, the better your photography is going to be. I mean, I was flying. I was flying with my because I'm filming some stuff. I filmed a little bit with my Mavic 3, and then I filmed with my Mavic 4. I'm like, oh my god, it's night and day now. So
yeah, I understand. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I think it's been nearly an hour and a half. So I think this was a great opportunity also to. Sorry, I'm just going to stop presenting. A great opportunity to have a look at your portfolio. We didn't have a look at everybody, but I think it's also a good opportunity for others to check out what people are doing, and also looking at the different styles, also the different subjects, the different times of day, different kinds of drones. So I think this was very eye-opening, also for me, and hopefully also for you. And that it'll educate us and inspire us to take some more photos and with a different eye, different patterns. So I think this was really interesting. Great. Stefan, I'll go more for daylight. No, but your Frankfurt photos are epic. Those skylines and everything. I mean, they sell well, you know. So I think having that combination with the white lights and with the golden hour, I think it's great. So kind of having that diversity, not only like in content but also in light. So I think that's also quite important. So does anybody have any last words? Anything to say? Any questions? Great. Boyce, thanks also for joining. So Boyce has a YouTube channel. He's been shooting for quite a while, and he also does like recommendations and for his shooting for stock. So you can definitely check out his channel as well. And hopefully next week we can do some more portfolio. Please continue posting in the WhatsApp group. It's very inspiring. Our team are like, wow, this is really great. And even my marketing manager said, oh, we need to do a book with all these photos. They're just really, really incredible. So yeah, it's really inspiring. So continue posting there. And yeah, I think there's a good vibe for this challenge, and I'm really happy about it. Cool. Okay, you can unmute yourself and say arrivederci and goodbye and au revoir. See you next week.
Until next time, everyone.
Bye.
Good shootings.
Great, guys. Nice
Good
seeing you.
shootings.
Nice seeing you. See you next week.
Goodbye, Paul.
No, bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, Azim. Ciao.